the fuck out of here, homeboy! And B. Man, you ever wonder why I look so good? Huh? You ever think, what motivates Brucey to sculpt his body into rock-hard cut granite?
Can't say that it keeps me up at night, but I guess that it's because you're a bit insecure. There's nothing wrong with that.
You're a crazy bastard, man. Fucking crazy. I love you, man. I love you. But you're wrong, bro, okay? I'm cut like I am because I can. Most people are happy with being average. They settle for, what, a mid-sized car, 2.4 kids, and a chubby fucking wife? Huh? Yeah, right.
I'd settle for people stopping trying to kill me. That's an average life I could go for.
Ah, you don't mean that. Shit. You like to push shit to the next level as much as me. As I was saying, people settle for the average and don't look for any more, okay? I want to be everything I can be. I will pump iron, hit the cardio, juice to the max. I'll do all that to look the best I can. That's why I've got the hottest bitches in my bed, the sweetest rides in my garage, the coldest ice on my wrist, okay? You know it, NB. I don't let anything stop me from hitting the pinnacle, baby.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Grand Theft Auto. As you can see, we are on our little date with Brucey, and you have to stand on the yellow carrot that's 10 feet in front of the door in order to go inside the bar. But yeah, now it's just time for another rendition of flopping around with my homie. And I'm currently clipping through the corner of this wall, so it's a little bit hard for me to get up. Oh, just got in the door there. Let's say hi to these two young ginger men. Hello, sir. I love people's faces when you do this to them. They just look so incredulous. Oh man, this is exactly, I want to do this. Like, this is what I wish, like, I wish being drunk didn't, like, being this drunk didn't make you sick, because this is precisely what I would want to do, just flop. But yeah, now I'm back in business. I didn't feel like losing this car or getting a cab, so I figured I'm just gonna risk it all, you know? Cause also I noticed I have not shown off the drunk driving in this game, which, by the way, was one of like 1,000 things in this game that was a major point of controversy when it came out, even though I'm pretty sure, is this the first GTA game where you can drive drunk and it like explicitly makes you drunk? And yeah, like, the cops will come after you. There's pretty much no way to avoid that. Even if there's no cops around, eventually they'll fucking just, their spidey sense will go off. And yeah, your car, it's mostly just, you know, the disorientation of the camera swinging around, and then sometimes your car will pull to one side a lot. But you can make it work. I mean, I don't even think that I'm driving all that more erratically than I normally am, honestly. There's a pigeon. I forgot to shoot it on my way back. There's, I think, like 100 pigeons in this game. That's part of the 100%. One of the many reasons that I'm not going to do a full 100% run of this or pretty much any other GTA game is because there's a bunch of ridiculous random bullshit that you have to do like that. Find 100 pigeons. They must be really hidden because I've only ever seen like 10 of them in this game, and I've looked around a lot of the places quite a bit. And that guy got owned. Camera's still swanging. But yeah, mad. Mothers Against Drunk Driving. They got mad at this game. And, they were angry. They you know, were saying it's gonna be a bad thing for children because of, you know, they're gonna make them drive drunk and whatever. And, Take-Two Interactive, issued this statement in response to it, which is, we have a great deal of respect for Mad's mission, but we believe the mature audience for Grand Theft Auto 4 is more than sophisticated enough to understand the game's content. And that's an interesting point to make, because on the one hand, I do agree with them. I think that's the appropriate response. In terms of, like, whether or not this game is, like, a public health hazard just because you can drive drunk in it. You're never encouraged to. You certainly never have to. It's not like... I mean, I guess it is without consequences, but, I mean, some people do drive drunk and don't have consequences in that they don't die or kill anybody or get caught by the cops. But, yeah. But I think the main reason why it isn't a public health hazard because of that is because it's, a game meant for older people who, understand the context of what they're doing, understand that the game isn't making them do that, and then that just because you can do something in a game doesn't mean you should do it in real life, etc. Great parking job by the taxi guy. Just hanging onto the edge there, But then on the other hand, I think about it and I'm like, wait, are most gamers sophisticated enough to understand the context of things? Because I gotta say, as I have said multiple times, there are a lot of gamers, and at least some of them are full-grown adults. There are games that they really like, but they don't seem to fucking understand at all. Like the people who say that Spec Ops: The Line has no political commentary because people use white phosphorus in the military in real life. So the fact that you do it in the game and it's like a major point of the story, it has nothing to do with anything. And then today I saw another great one. I haven't seen an example of that, like, dumb gamer syndrome, like apolitical gamer syndrome in a while, but I saw one today on Twitter, and it was, here, I should find it and just give you verbatim the quote. This cutscene doesn't matter all that much. Unless it does, and I'm forgetting. Sorry. Let's see, let me look for it. Yeah, here we go. So the person says, "Don't mix politics with gaming." To which the person responds, says the person with a Fallout 2 profile picture. And they said, "There is a difference between real-life politics and the politics in the Fallout. As far as I know, no one launched nukes in the real world yet." And that's just hilarious. Especially because, as I'm sure most of the people watching this know, we have in fact launched nukes. But yeah, that's like that. See, that's the thing that makes me think twice about what Take-Two Interactive was saying there about gamers being sophisticated enough to understand. Like, I don't know, fucking do they? Because if people are, big Fallout fans and they don't even know that nuclear weapons are a thing people have used in real life before. Like, what do you think the point... Why do you think people make these fucking games about what they're about? Like, why do people... Like, it takes so much fucking time to make a video game. It takes so much time to make a movie. It takes so much time to write a book. Like, you don't think that the people who make this shit, like, have a reason for making it be about the things that they make it be about? No, it's just because it's cool. It's just because nukes are big booms. And it's fucking cool. Fuck.
Luca, I need that ice back. I don't know what you're talking about, Nicky. I gave every one of those diamonds to Ray.
Now, we all know that that's not true.
Fuck you, you cabbage-eating prick. Who says it weren't you that made all...
Yet another instance of cabbage. I think I mentioned that at the beginning of this LP, that every GTA game has a random word that people say semi-often. Like, not often enough that it's, like, all the time or whatever, but just often enough with a word that's obscure enough that you're like, why do they keep saying that in weird contexts? And this one, it's cabbage. And I want to say that's either the third or fourth instance of cabbage being said by a character. Vlad says smells like cabbage. Roman says cabbage at the beginning in the opening cutscene when Niko asks if he forgot his language. And then I think there's been one more before this, but I don't really remember. There's one, that guy went fucking flying, holy shit. I think there's one in one of the random encounters, but I don't know if I've done it, so, or if I'm just remembering from previous playthroughs. And this chase, I'm actually not mad about this one, because for one thing, maybe it's just the car that I was using, but it's the car that they just give you. I thought that this whole chase went rather smoothly. Like, I'm right on their tail for most of it. I'm not really, like, spinning out or being a dumbass, which is cool. And, I don't know, it at least takes you through a cool part of the city. Like, you go through a lot of different locales. You end up in the thing, and, I don't know, it makes some sense to me. I would rather do a chase for something like this, where, you know, it's a chase through a few different parts of town. And then, you know, you go kill them. I thought I could fly into them and run over them. Sometimes I'll do what I normally do and bust out the old, just fucking running them over shtick, but they get behind their little barriers pretty quickly. So if you're gonna do it, you have to stick that landing when you're falling down pretty well. So yeah, now we gotta find Toilet Boy. He's in one of these stalls.
You're making things real hard on yourself.
I'm sorry, sir.
Ain't gonna give you shit for helping him out, Nicky. You gotta make a play for yourself. Jesus!
Oh my. His body went flat. The shotgun is pretty fucking crazy, that one, because it does the spray of bullets, and so you can really... it's not quite as accurate, and so you don't always get headshots as much because it's the spray. So I usually use, like, the... I don't know what it's called. Is it SMG? The smaller automatic gun? Yeah. I usually use that because it's a little bit more precise, but... that one is good for in close quarters, and you know you can get them, but you just need to pop them real quick in one fell swoop. What does that mean? What does that phrase mean? One fell swoop. What the fuck? Who came up with that? And yeah, now you gotta get out of here. Easier said than done. Not run over the cop. Just a nice ride through the park. In Middle Park. I can't tell if that's a really funny or a really lazy parody name for something from New York City to make Central Park Middle Park. Because I was talking about how I think Happiness Island and the Statue of Happiness is an interesting thing to call your parody version of the Statue of Liberty and Liberty Island. Just because of the themes of this game. But this is Middle Park. It's in the middle. So yeah, Ray Boccino is still a fucking Boot-chino. I don't know what I was trying to say. And so this is where shit was kind of annoying. This is where I stopped the recording last time, and when I went back to restart the game again, this is the opening loading screen here, this happened. Social Club failed to initialize. Yeah, because Rockstar Games is really good, you need to be connected to the internet, Rockstar Social Club, in order to play the game, no matter what you're doing in it. And you also gotta get your fucking head caved in by the telephone pole. I don't know why they always, when I tell the cab to take me to the gun store, They always swoop over and hit that one thing. Is that the designated cab parking space there? I don't know. Once again, going on a little trip to the old gun stow for some armor, because the next mission is a bit of a pain in the ass. There's a trillion enemies in it, and it's very easy to die during. I managed to do it all in one go this time, which is nice, but on console, this is one of the hardest missions in the game, just because of all of the people that you need to shoot, and how fucking dumb the shooting is with the controller controls. The gamepad controls, I should say, I guess. But anyway, yeah, so, I tried to record more of this to put up the video yesterday, because yesterday was Monday, which is the day that I put the video up. And I couldn't because of the social club thing, and I didn't know what to do about it because it just sent me to a web page that was like, you know, report your thing and then we'll social club it. We'll figure out what's going on. Rockstar. And so I was like, alright, well, then I guess I just can't finish this video today. I'll do it tomorrow, and, you know, I'll do a stream in the meantime. So I did a stream last night. And then I went to record more of it earlier today, and it was still doing it, and I looked it up on Reddit, and apparently, yeah, Rockstar fucking social club's been down for like 4 days, and nothing's happening. But I found a temporary fix for it, which is setting my computer clock back a few days to before it got fucked up, so that it thinks that it's... So I guess it's some sort of like license renewal issue or something. I don't know. Rockstar, with the online stuff, Rockstar Games is really like shitting the bed all the time. I don't fucking understand. I've already complained about how GTA 4 multiplayer is dead, or maybe I haven't. But whatever. Here, watch the cutscene.
Need help finding someone.
I said I got connections. I'll see what I can do.
I'll see what I can do is not good enough. I want your word that you'll find him.
Hey, I said I'll look after you.
Hey, you know what? It's cool. Get someone else. I'll see you later.
Oh, whoa, whoa! Are you fucking kidding me?
No! I keep doing these favors for you, and you pay shit. Now, I need this from you. A guarantee that you will find this man. I know he's in the city. So either you give me your word or go fuck yourself. I'm sick of this shit.
Fine! Fine, you got it. You want my word? You got my word.
Good.
Who is he?
Florian Kravitz.
Florian fucking Kravitz?
That's right!
Okay. Okay. You have my word. In the meantime, head over to the Libertonian. They're gonna meet that guy named Johnny, and the two of you are gonna exchange the diamonds with a guy named Isaac. Then, you give Johnny half the money, the rest you bring back to me.
What's he doing there?
He's waiting to get paid. That'll be good. Keep things on a level. People always behave better with company.
Sure. Much better getting shot by 2 guys than 1. Is this the merchandise?
No, it's my lunch.
Funny.
Gonna go deliver a pizza to them. So yeah, we are about to be at a crossroads with both of the 2 protagonists from the expansion games, Lost and Damned and Ballad of Gay Tony. Because we are going to the museum to get money for the diamonds. We're going there with Johnny, who is... I don't know if he's the leader of the Lost, I forget, or if he's just like a very prominent member of the Lost. But either way, he's one of the biker boys, and he is also in it, I guess. What I am guessing is, because like I said, I haven't played all of Lost and Damned, so I don't know all the context for all this shit. But I'm guessing that because the lady, the like meth addict that we saw earlier with Ray, she had contacts with the biker gang, and that's how they procured the diamonds in the first place. And so I guess in exchange for that, Johnny is getting half of the money for this. But spoilers, the whole thing is gonna be a little bit fucked by the protagonist of Ballad of Gay Tony, Luis. Which I can never say without sounding like I'm saying Louise, but Luis, the Spanish version of Luis. But he says it Louise. So but I'm white. I can't say it in a way that sounds Spanish. So I apologize for anybody who is named that, or just in general, knows how to say Hispanic names without sounding like a fucking dumbass. I apologize.
Hey, all right, man. How's it going?
Hey, good to see you again.
Yeah, likewise. Let's hope this goes a little better than before, yeah? Come on, let's get inside.
Gentlemen, pardon the precautions. You know how things are.
No problem.
Let's do this!
Okay, let's see the stuff, gentlemen. Maury, come over here.
Whoa. Since we're having a little show and tell, let's see some money.
Of course, no problem. There it is. Beautiful, huh? Unmarked bills. No history, no need to launder.
Good. Niko, show him the stuff.
Get in there, Maury.
Isaac, look at them.
Gorgeous, huh? Like condensed money.
Isaac, these are great.
Oh! Rest of you motherfuckers wanna die? Do something stupid, okay? Fuck you! Just get the shit, man! Come on!
So yeah, Luis came and fucked it all up. And like I said, on the console version of this game, this is one of the hardest things in the whole game, at least for me, because of how shitty the fucking covering and aiming is with like using a controller. But with a mouse and keyboard, I was about to say it was a breeze. I guess I won't say that, because there are a lot of people, and they do kind of come out of the woodwork sometimes. But it's certainly a lot more doable. And, enjoyable. And I just remembered, I don't know if I commented on it, probably not, because it's from the opening cutscene, and I wasn't, commentating over that first part. But the diamonds make their first appearance in that opening, where the chef is putting it into a soup or something on the boat. And I never really... It's one of those things with stuff that I watched or played when I was a kid or a teenager, where I always noticed it, but I never really questioned it or thought about it. Because, it is weird that you would be putting a diamond in the soup, but I was never oh, why are they putting a diamond in the soup? And then I'd never even really put two and two together that it might be the diamonds, one of the diamonds that you're fighting over in this part of the game. But I'm guessing it is, and I remember looking on the wiki a while ago and seeing in the synopsis for one of the two expansions, I forget which one, and it shows the kitchen on the boat, so I'm guessing that there's some sort of deeper reason, and that maybe the diamonds were on the boat with Niko. I don't know, feel free to tell me if you've played those games and you know what the deal is with what the backstory is with all the diamonds and everything, because I don't fucking remember. Maybe sometime soon after I finish this game, I'll give Lost and Damned and Ballad of Gay Tony a shot, and I'll figure it out. But I can't say I'm in a huge rush to do that when I finish this, because I feel like I'll only do it if I, like, am in the mood to play more GTA 4 once I'm done with this, you know? If after finishing it I'm like, wow, I really could go for another amazing round of Grand Thefting some autos. But I don't know if that will be the case. So yeah, this is pretty much the rest of the mission. What you see is what you get. It's a neat little set piece, I guess, for a little shootout. I was, like, thinking about talking more about the protest shit, because I talked about it briefly in the last video, and I talked about it extensively in the stream last night. But I'm gonna hold off on it for now, at least, just because there's only like 5 minutes left in the video, and like I said, I talked about it extensively on the Twitch stream, so I don't feel a burning desire or need to get my sort of broader thoughts about what's going on out, and I'm not even sure that they're really important or, you know, relevant. But I may talk about them in the future, just because it's what's going on literally around me. And, you know, it's on a lot of people's minds. I need to do that Q&A video on my main channel at some point. And I'd like to do more just chatting streams, like I did last night. That was fun. And so a few people on YouTube and even just in my life have encouraged me to start a podcast, which is definitely something that I've, like, gone back and forth on the idea of a number of times over the years. I actually did record a podcast episode for a podcast that one of my friends from college is in. A movie podcast, and it should be up this week. I don't know when. I didn't even see these fucking people. It's a wonder that I am not dead. What was it? Oh yeah, podcast. So yeah, you can look out for that, I guess. But and I mean, I would like to do it. I don't know what the, like, theme of it would be or whatever, if it would just be about movies, if it would be about politics, if it would be about both, if it would just be about whatever the fuck I want, or if there would be some sort of gimmick to it, because, I mean, I feel like everybody and their mother has a podcast now, so if you're gonna make one, then you can't just be like, this is a podcast where I talk about stuff, because there's a billion of those, and I don't think anybody, you know, I don't want to be so far up my own ass that I feel like that people just want to listen to, like, an hour and a half of me rambling every week, especially because, you know, with this channel, you pretty much already do, altogether. But, I don't know, but, I mean, like I said, people on YouTube and in my life have, like, said that they would be good if I did it, so I don't know. But I would have to, like, really feel like there was a good amount of, like, audience interest in that for me to want to do that. Because I wouldn't, if I did it, I would want to, like, keep it going and actually, like, think about what goes on it and try to make it good. I don't want to just be like, alright, it's time for I Talk to You, episode 25. The last one got 6 listens, so hey, guys, my pals, like, that would be boring as fuck. I wouldn't want to do that. So, but it might give me, but then, I don't know, what if I run out of shit to talk about in the LPs, because that's pretty much what these are for. You know, anytime I don't have anything interesting to say about what's actually going on in the game, like, at the part that I'm playing of it, I usually just ramble about whatever shit is going on in my head. So I don't know. But maybe you can listen to the feature that I did on that one episode of that podcast this week, and you can see how you feel about hearing me talk about shit on a podcast and what that would be like and what it should be about. Anyway, next time, I think we might try to go on a date with Carmen or something. We should probably call Kate at some point as well. Here I was just checking my like percentage for each of the characters that you can be friends with. It's not that great. They really do want you to hang out with them all the fucking time. So, maybe we'll try to hang out with some people. And then we'll do more Derek stuff. We'll probably hear a little bit more from the other McCreary boy. And all that and more after we take a little nappy poo. So see you next time.